Good morning, Connections. Glad you're here. Happy Thanksgiving. I wanted to reach out to you all and offer my sincerest apologies for not being able to be with you today. I have several scriptures that I would love to cite, but quite frankly, I am on borrowed time. I don't know. We've been studying Elijah and Elisha over the last month, and I don't know which passage I would use. My path has certainly taken a sharp turn that I was not expecting. I have been caught up in a whirlwind, as we talked about with the speed that Elijah was equipped with. God has called me on a completely different path than the one that I was walking, as we talked about Elisha and his willingness to go where God had set for him and burn down his plow and feed the workers, his oxen. I've been caught up in a whirlwind as we talk about Philip and ministering to the Ethiopian. I am living out the things that we've been talking about over the last few months. Where does this go? Where does this path lead? I can't tell you, but I can tell you the heart of my Father is to always leave the 99 to chase after the one. It's what a good shepherd does. And that's the mission that God has set me on. I don't have the ability to share much of the details. It involves Jenna and Brandon, who are my daughter and son-in-law, and their precious 2-month-old Violet. Can tell you that currently I am somewhere in England, although I have not left the couple of rooms that I've wandered over the last few days. It truly has been a whirlwind. I couldn't tell you the difference between England and Crawfordville, Florida. But what matters is that I responded as God asked me to respond, and as Dinez did before me. She is here as well, and we are answering God's call in a different way. And for this season, we may be away for several weeks. So what does that mean for Connections Church? I don't have the answer to that either. I don't know what the Lord has for me tomorrow. But what I can tell you is that God has assembled an amazing crew at Connections Church. And the staff is beyond anything that I would ever have imagined being brought together. What they will need is you. In order for Connections Church to continue to not only survive but thrive over the next weeks and months and years, it's going to take you. It's no longer an excuse or no longer, well, Jeff will lead us and Jeff will have all the answers. I certainly believe that God will, have those answers for us, and how I'm going to be a part of your lives and what that's going to look like in the future. We'll have a sense of that in the coming weeks. But until then, what we've been striving for this entire year, this entire journey we've been on, is to come together as a church. And now is your opportunity. We need you. We need your support. We need your participation. We need you to come together truly as the church. And if you will do that, then I know that God has a plan to not only hold us together while I'm away, but bring a new aspect of Connections Church to the fore. Will you do that for me? Will you do that for God? More importantly, will you do that for yourself? For if you ever had the sense that you weren't needed, or that there wasn't a place for you, or God didn't have a plan, trust me, this is the plan. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together. And on this day of Thanksgiving, I just want to give God the thanks for you and for the team that he has assembled and what he will bring in the coming weeks, months, and years. Thank you all for being here today, and I thank you for all of the people that make this happen. Please continue to watch over the church for me. Continue to care for Jasmine, who is not only juggling the church business, but also in charge of handling a lot of the stuff going on the other side of the wall over on Geek SI. So up until very recently, it has been Dinez and Jasmine and myself that have been the core structure of Connections Church. And now God is remaking things, and it's going to take all of us. Thank you for being here again. Know that I love you and I miss you. And as soon as I can be home, I will be home. Till then, be good.